Welcome to Brett Ridgeway's Learning for Life video lessons, and in this lesson we're going to be revisiting a tune that we used as an exercise actually called Boil Them Cabbages Down, but we're going to show you some things you can do with this. So it's not about the tune, it's about embellishment and how to embellish and different things, just taking a step back as far as a review. But before we start, I want to thank my patrons for making these lessons possible. It's because of the patrons that these lessons are even here. It's because of the patrons that these lessons are free to everyone else. It's because of the patrons that I'm able to get some reimbursement to have the time and pay my bills to do these lessons. It's because of the patrons that these lessons are free and without a subscription. And it's the patrons' heart that I want to thank, giving out of generosity, out of kindness, out of giving back. And many times out of a heart of sacrifice. I know there are people who are on fixed incomes. There are people who really can't afford it. And yet because they have the same heart, they have that patron heart, they want to give and support this program. I'm trying to give back to the community. I could be charging for these lessons, but I'm really trying to do it this way. And the patrons are actually the foundation of what this program is and how it works. So thank you, patrons, for that. If you're enjoying these lessons, if you're taking them, I would ask that you reach down right down here. There's a like sign, a like thumbs up on YouTube. If you click that, that will actually help support this program as well, because it helps with the search engines in YouTube. It helps with my relationship with YouTube. It's a way to support, to get the word out, to get it shared, so that when people search for clawhammer lessons, they're going to come up with mine if you hit those likes. So anybody who would be kind enough to do that, if you're taking these lessons, I would ask you to do that to help support. So thank you so much for that. And we're going to get started. I'm going to give you the basic melody, and we're going to slowly build on it. The melody and the chorus, or the backup chords, they're really the same thing. It's the same melody, which is I think this tune is so highly underrated because of what you can do with it. But we're going to start on the first string with our pointer finger on 2. Now you could just do, so 2, 3, 2, open, but we're going to do the triple thumb. So just, if you've been struggling with that, this is a good time to practice it. You're hitting that first string, and you're hesitating. 5th string, 2nd string, 5th string. By the way, if you hit the 3rd string, it's not going to matter. So 2nd or 3rd doesn't matter. You want to try to aim for one. Make sure that you're able to do both. But you're going to go. If you counted it, it would be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So your thumb is hitting on the ands. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. If you say that out loud, it'll help you tremendously. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. you're going to put your middle finger down on 2, but leave this finger down on 1. Same thing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then lift up the second finger. You're back to the first on the 2nd fret. And then open. So let's do that again. 1, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open. Make sure that's memorized. Then you're going to play 2, same thing, 3, 2, open, and then the 2nd string. Sorry, I broke a nail today. So here from the beginning. I did a little different there. But you could do a triple thumb there as well. We'll talk about that. So what can we do with this? If you remember, if you do a hammer-on, anytime you go from a lower note to a higher note, so from 2 to 3, actually, let's do open, because we start on 2, so let's do open to 2. Then you're going to hammer on from 2 to 3, then 2. Now we could do a pull off there. So let's start again. Hammer on, hammer on. Now we're going to go down. So we could do a pull off. Next note's open, so we're going higher to lower. Again. Again. And then you keep going. 2, 3. Again, let's do it again. So, I'm throwing something there at the end. I want to do that. You could play. Well, I got to get that nail fixed. So I'm hitting the 1st string, hesitation on the 5th, dropping to the 3rd. Then you're going to put your pointer finger down on the 3rd string 2nd fret and do a pull off, and then the 2nd string. So let's do this from the beginning. Now, one of the other things you want to practice and pay attention to is you want to hit the melody notes hard. And the fill-in soft. Now let's play it with the chords, which is simply C, F, and G. So if you watch, when you're playing your C, the notes, the melody is 2 and 3. So when you do your chords, you got your C. Here's your 3 when you're making your F. Back to your C. And here's your melody on the second string. You got your G there. So what you have here, C, and you're doing a triple thumb. You can strum that or double thumb. If you want to do the triple thumbs, you could just go. You could do the triple thumb part of the time. Now you can actually do hammer-ons with your chords. So you want to mix the chords, you could actually do it this way. Here's your melody. Here's a chord. Here's a chord. Melody. Melody. Chord. Melody. Chord. Melody, which is actually a chord too. That's why I said they overlap. So let's switch it. So let me just play it through several times and mix it up. And this will give you some ideas of things that you can work on. But this is a nice relaxing lesson that you can go back with and just play around with. Here we go. So before we end, let me just play it through, give you some things that you can mess around with, play with, and just have fun with this because it is a nice relaxing lesson. Here we go. So have fun with that, enjoy it, take your time, play around, mess with it. This is, again, a nice, such an easy, relaxing tune, and have fun with it. Boil them cabbages down. we will see you all on your next lesson. And actually, stay tuned because I am putting a link to the patron-only, patron-exclusive lesson coming up next week, which is My Heart Will Go On, which is the Titanic theme song. So take a listen to that. And patrons, you'll be expecting that next week. If you want to become a patron, I've got a link at the end that will give you access to all the Patreon lessons. There's several of them, as well as other Patreon perks. So thank you all for watching. We will see you very, very soon.